Rosine was a girl 4 years older than me, who lived across the street. To me, an only child, she was like a real big sister. Rosine was a little strange. She liked playing in the woods, in streams like a boy would. And she'd like to do things like catch bugs and small animals, proudly show me. She had lots of chunk, the kind boys would consider treasure. The oddest of all was an egg-shaped stone that looked like a human face. She said she found it on a riverbank and always took good care of it. We'd play in the woods and streams so long that suddenly the sun would be starting to set. That kind of thing happened often. But when I think about it now, it was because Rosine avoided going home. I didn't understand because I was so young, but Rosine's parents fought a lot. She was always the reason. She'd often have bruises on her cheeks and arms. At those times, she'd always tell me,
Jill, the story of Peacalf isn't really right. In the real story, it turns out he really is an elf. Even now, he lives happily with his real father and mother in the land of the elves. And to tell the truth, I'm just like Peacalf. I really belong in their land too.
She turned to me as I looked serious and impressed, and grinned in a funny way, like she was forcing herself to be cheerful. I heard about this later on. Before I was born, my village got wrapped up in a big conflict. At that time, almost all the villagers had taken refuge in the forest and were safe. But it seems not all the women escaped in time. Among them was Rosine's mother. Rosine had to grow up listening to her father's remarks, like,
Is that girl really my daughter?
Then one night, when it was raining heavily...
Who's there? Shh. Huh? Rosine? Jill, this is a goodbye. I'm leaving. Goodbye? Where are you going? Where else would I go? The Misty Valley. I'm going to the land of the elves. Farewell, Jill. I leave all my treasures to you. Rosine. Farewell.
The grown-ups searched the forests and the mountains for days looking for Rosine, but in the end they weren't able to find her. Then oddly enough, a few days later, her parents also vanished from the village, almost like they followed after her. There was a wooden box with all the treasures Rosine said were mine now, but looking through it, that strange stone was the only thing I couldn't find. Then sometime afterwards, those elves started attacking the villages. I didn't really understand, being so young, but now I feel like I do a bit. How Rosine felt then. Hey, that strange stone Rosine had. Was it like this? Look, like this? It's the same as hers. What is it? A freeloader at my place and my body pillow, Betchy. Betchy the Beelet.
This is a magic stone. A magic stone that summons angels who grant power to weak little humans.
Angels?
They might just be demons disguised, but something like that. Even I don't get how you use this to summon them. But your friend ended up doing it, and she obtained that pseudo-elf form in exchange for something.
Something?
Funny that you mentioned fairy tales. It's just like Peacalf's eyes and ears. You've got to have some collateral for stuff like that. They require a sacrifice. They tell you to present what's most important to you in return for power.
Guts.
A few days later, her parents vanished, you said? Rosine offered them up, to have her own wish granted, her own parents' lives, as sacrifices. Let's put an end to this. This ain't some kid's fairy tale like Peacalf. It's a gruesome, grown-up fairy tale. And if you stick your neck out any further, you'll end up dead. Next time, I'm not stopping my sword. This is no place for some kid who snuck off from a loser father and a powerless mother to go wandering around in. You're a nuisance.
Hold on.
Don't you think you went a bit too far?
Kids have their own fairy tales. You want to escape? Stick to PCAF.
You get back here now. Why's it gotta be this way? You keep going on about kids. Well, excuse her for being one. This is child abuse. I'll sue. Regulations restrict these days. If you keep doing what you please, we'll get banned. Hey, what you doing there?
You're as fairy tale as they come, and you never learn.
Jill, don't let what that rotten creep says get you down. Kids can't be blamed for being what they are. There's nothing wrong with you, or Rosine, Jill. It's just that kids always suffer, and it's society that's to blame for that.
Yeah, but it's embarrassing and frustrating.
By the way, Jill, I kinda got stuck trying to get out.
Huh? Rose? Rosine?
It feels like ages, Jill.
Rosine? Is it you?
Boo.
So that's Rosine.
Look how big you are now, Jill. Almost as tall as me already.
Is it really you, Rosine? But the way you look.
Aha! Wee! Look. Well, it's like I used to tell you. This is the real me.
The real?
Yep, the queen of the elves.
Rosine offered them up, to have her own wish granted, her own parents' lives, as sacrifices.
Oh, Jill, this is like old times. There's lots we should catch up on. I hereby extend you an invitation.
Huh?
To our land of the elves, the Misty Valley.
The Misty Valley. But
She's allowed. Right.
Wait a minute.
It's fine. Don't worry about a thing. It's a good place. You can play and have fun all the time. Even after the sun goes down. It's okay. I won't drop you.
Oh no, Jill.
Stop it. Please, stop. Rosine, please.
Jill. Gut, you seemed about to kill Jill too. Did you mean to kill Jill too?
So what if I did?
Rotten. I already figured you were a rotten creep, but I never thought you'd stoop this low. Even a zombie fails at being as rotten as you, inhuman scumbag. dirt, you rotten bastard. From now on, when I see you, I'm calling you bastard swordsman. So anyway, that being said, you disgust me. I hope you get killed, jerk. Goodbye, so long, bastard swordsman.
Bastard swordsman. Did I hold back somehow? Never.